Steady as she goes! Windward, ho!
A ship!
I'll tell you a tale of the bottomless blue and its hay to the starboard heave-ho. Brave sailor beware, 'cause a big ends up brewing mysterious fathoms below. Fathoms below, below, from whence wayward westerlies blow, where Triton is king and his merpeople sing in mysterious fathoms below. Isn't this perfection, Grimsby? Out here, where the seas meet the sky, surrounded by nothing but water.
Oh yes, it's simply... Oh! Tonight.
The salt on your skin and the wind in your hair and the waves as they ebb and they flow. We're miles from the shore and guess what? I don't care. As for me, I'm about to heave ho. Sing you a song of the king of the sea and its say to the starboard heave ho. The ruler of all of the oceans is he in mysterious fathoms below.
King of the sea? Why, that's nautical nonsense. Nothing but a superstition.
King of the ocean gets angry, and when he gets angry, beware. I'm telling you that when King Triton is mad, all the waves will blow from through and through.
Hold on, good luck, as down you go. What is that? Do you hear something?
My lord, please, enough seafaring. You've got to get back to the court to honor your father's dying wish and to take up his crown.
Suppose I don't want his crown.
You'd forsake his kingdom? All of his treasures?
Treasures? You mean like this? Who needs it? We drink straight out of the bottle, don't we, boys?
Yeah!
Or this? Not when we've got the sun and the moon to light the way.
Yeah!
Or this? No thanks. I'd rather eat with my bare hands.
Yeah! You're a prince, sire, not a common sailor.
These men are anything but common. They're free, Grimsby, truly free. They don't have to answer to anyone but the sea. I'd rather be a sailor than a prince any day. This is where I belong. Everything seems so clear here. Stranger at home, I feel here in the tide's swift flow. And when the pull is strong, I almost think I hear the sea, wild and free, calling me from fathoms below. There it is again. We're on deck back to shore, Your Majesty.
Indeed we should.
Not while I'm captain. Now follow that voice to the ends of the earth if we have to. There's mermaids out there in the bottomless blue, and it's hay to the starboard heave-ho. Watch out for a lad, or you'll go to your ruin, mysterious fathoms below.
Why, it's beautiful.
Hey, Ariel! There you are!
Flounder!
Whoa. Freaky.
What's the matter? Haven't you ever been to the surface before?
Yeah, sure. Me and the other fish in my school, we come up here all the time.
Is that so?
Sure. We're not scared of sharks or boats or fishermen. What's a chum bucket? Are those things for real?
You are afraid, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm here now, aren't I? You?
Flounder, you're blushing.
It's, sunbird. Yeah, you get it up here.
Are you flirting with me?
Gross! Blech! No way. But if I was...
Hey, you'll never guess what I found today. It was floating in the wake of a giant ship.
Treasure?
I'll say, look! Have you ever seen anything so amazing in your entire life?
Cool. What is it?
I don't know.
Airspeed check! Altitude check! Landing gear check! Clear the runway! Oh, hello, Ariel.
But I know just who to ask. Scuttle, look what we found.
More human perpendicular, eh? You asked the right kind of bird. I happen to be an expert on a very speciality.
Can you tell us what it's for?
Oh, this is rare. Ridiculously rare. And in pristine condition.
What? What is it?
It's a dinglehopper.
A dingle hopper?
Yes. Commonly used in saloons. The beauty variety. Humans, they like to wear their hair in tails. Pony, pig, or duck. It's all the same to them. Just a little primp here and a little twirl there, then Mila. A pompadour, what all things do?
A dingle hopper.
I'll give ya $2 for it.
Scuttle, no.
I'm telling you, kid, on the open sea, you won't get more than a few clams, but I'm prepared to offer.
I'm not selling it, Scuttle. I'm saving it for my collection.
How's about a swap? I got something stupendous. Museum quality, really. Banded, bulbous, snarf flats.
Whoa.
Second cousin to the tuba.
It makes music?
Sure thing, kid, it ain't just blowing smoke. Why, it makes music so fantabulous, so absolutely marvelous.
Music? Oh no, the concert! Oh my gosh, my father's gonna kill me!
The concert was today?
I completely forgot. Come on, Flounder. Thank you, Scuttle!
If you change your mind and want to sell, call me first, you hear?
Benevolent merfolk, creatures of the deep, today marks a special anniversary, for on this very day, many years ago, I inherited my father's kingdom and banished the sea witch Ursula forever.
Hail King Triton!
And so it's time to celebrate our victory. In honor of this occasion, may I introduce our master of ceremonies.
Presenting the court composer, Horatio Thelonious Ignatius Crustaceous Sebastian.
Morning to ya.
So tell us, what have you in store?
I got a special song just for the occasion, and it's gonna be performed by none other than your 7 lovely daughters. I wrote this number for my star pupil,
And who might that be?
your youngest Ariel. Such a voice, that child. Notes as clear as ice, pitch as pure as water. I haven't heard such magnificent sound since... well,
Since Her Royal Highness, may she rest in peace.
you're gonna be a proud papa, you'll see. If only she'd show up to rehearsals once in a while.
Let the festivities begin!
We are the daughters of Triton, great father who loves us and named us well. Aquata, Adrena, Arista, Athena, Adela, and Ariel. In concert we hope to enlighten the hearts of the merfolk with music swell. Aquata, Andrina, Arista, Athena, Adela, Alana. And then there is the youngest in her musical debut, our 7th little sister. We're presenting her to you to sing a song. Sebastian wrote, her voice is like a bell. It's our sister Ariel.
Oh no, where is she? Once more. Not again, child!
Ariel! Where in the name of Poseidon has that sister of yours gone?
Apologies, sire, but that girl, she's gonna be the death of me, swimming when she should be singing.
If I had that solo, this would have never happened.
That girl is angling for trouble.
I say, give her the hook. Fish puns aren't any better than that.
Honestly, Daddy, you let her get away with everything.
Now, I love all my daughters equally.
Oh, please. That answer's as canned as tuna and twice as oily.
Arissa's prettier than Ariel. Andrina's smarter. Alana's sweeter. Atina's older. And Adela, let's face it, Daddy, you're the only male attention Adela's ever gonna get.
Hey, what if you got that? Ariel doesn't.
Naked ambition and willingness to kill.
You need to stop
All right, that's enough. One son, Sebastian. Was that too much to hope for?
Please, sire, don't go pointing your pappy's trident at me.
Oops, sorry, Sebastian.
You might go whipping up a hurricane by mistake.
Well, look what the catfish dragged in. Daddy, forgive me. I'm so sorry.
Ariel, young lady,
I just forgot, that's all.
as a result of your careless behavior,
Careless and reckless behavior.
the entire celebration was...
Ruined, completely destroyed. This concert was going to be the pinnacle of my distinguished career.
Sebastian.
And now, thanks to you, I'm the laughingstock of the entire kingdom.
We gave up a date with a whale of a guy.
I don't sing back up for anybody.
Mama loved me best. But she's gone now.
Do you mind? Ariel, please. You've been given such a gift.
I know. My mother's voice.
It's a wondrous talent, one that demands stewardship and care. So please, Ariel, for the sake of her memory.
I will, Daddy. I promise.
But it wasn't even Ariel's fault. Had know-it-all Seagull started going on and on.
Seagull? Seagull, you went up to the surface again?
Nothing happened.
You could have been seen by one of those barbarians. One of those humans.
Daddy, they're not barbarians.
They're dangerous. Traps and harpoons. Like it or not, Ariel, you're my youngest. My baby. And so I worry about you the most.
But I'm old enough to look after myself.
As long as you live under my reef, you'll obey my rules.
If you just listen to me for once.
That's the last time you're ever going up to the surface. Understood?
You're so unfair.
Heavens help me. She's headstrong, willful, stubborn as a barnacle.
Teenagers, you give them an inch, they swim all over you.
I can govern a kingdom, but I can't control my own daughter. I was too harsh, she'll learn to fear me, and I don't want that. She needs her mother, Sebastian, and so do I. If only she were here, she'd know just what to say. She'd firmly and yet gently help the girl to find her way. She'd know what to forbid and what we must allow. She'd have the strength and patience that I lack somehow. Oh, what I would give to have her back right now.
No, sire. It's difficult, sure, but you've got to toughen up, not melt down. For Ariel's sake, I'm telling you, that girl needs constant supervision. Someone to watch over her every move and keep her out of trouble.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Someone to watch her every move.
Her every dog paddle.
Her every side stroke.
Her every dive.
And you are just the crab to do it.
And... What?
That's right. From now on, Ariel is your responsibility.
But sire, she's a clever mermaid and I'm just a crustacean. Surely you ought to pick someone a little higher on the evolutionary scale.
Oh, mistress of the deep.
Beauty of the bride.
You should have seen it. All the merfolk singing trident's praise and cursing your name.
Declaring a national holiday.
Holiday, my blowhole.
It's the day my brother Triton got greedy. That's all. The day he stole my half of the kingdom.
And to think, your very own flesh and blood.
And he double-crossed you.
His own sister.
Casting you into exile. A life of shame and unceasing solitude.
In the shadowy depths
of a serpentine sea.
All right. Don't blow your fuses, boys. It should have been mine. All mine.
When I was a kid, a squirmy little squid, I was number 7, born of 7 little girls. 7 little girls, pretty as could be, perfect to a T, all except for me. Ugly as a slug, hideous to hug. Daddy found me loathsome and disgusting, I can tell. They all got adored, I just got ignored. Plus to ease his guilt, a magic shell used to belong to my papa, full of lethal hexes and spells. My little sea snakes, the perfect gift for a spurned, dangerously unstable child. Most of all, Daddy loved one sister, so feminine, so fresh, so fine. I would watch as he hugged and kissed her, and I hated her guts from the bottom of mine. Daddy's little angel, Daddy's little sweet, Daddy's little friendly femme. She was seaweed and spice and everything nice, so I dreamed and I schemed how to put her on ice. Daddy's little angel, how could I compete with a girl so heaven sent? Just one spell from the shell and back to heaven she went. Next, what did I do? Daughter number 2, flung her in a whirlpool where I watched her spinning round. Daughter 3 and 4, washed up on the shore. Sadly, 5 and 6 were never found. And it didn't make my father love me, but it didn't bring me down. Oh no, It was sad though when Dad caught that very rare and lethal flu. With no sisters in the line above me, I inherited the whole damn show. Was it fun? Oh, it was so much fun. I forgot that my dad also had an additional tot. Yes, a son, still age 1, but I figured so what? Let's not know the little baby grew and grew. He grew into
Triton, a male heir. As soon as he came of age, he stole everything from me. Every ocean, every lake, every pond, every puddle. So, my dear Flotsam and Jetsam, it's time we took revenge. Revenge on what he loves most.
For now he has a child, sweet another one, and she has him wrapped around her flimsy little fin. She will be our in, she'll be what we use. Baby can't refuse, there's no way we'll lose. Daddy's little angel, Daddy's little pet, Daddy's little priceless gem. So sassy, so smart, the key to his heart. Ruin her as it were, it will keep him apart. Daddy's little princess, she's the one to get. Now just take it from a crow. Oh, just get Daddy's little angel, trust me, fellas, I know. Daddy's little angel, yes indeedy I know. Daddy's little angel, trust me, fellas, I know.
Ariel! He doesn't understand me. He doesn't even try. I've never felt at home here.
But home's with your family, isn't it?
What if home isn't the place where you were born? What if it's somewhere you have to go discover for yourself?
I'd miss you if you were gone.
You would?
Not in a dopey way. Not in a crazy, hopeless, I'm so in love, but she doesn't even know I'm alive sort of way. Not like that at all. I gotta go.
Flounder, you're very sweet. Daddy's never even met a human, and he still thinks the worst of them. I just don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be so bad. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? What to think my collection's complete? Would you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun. Wonder free, wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha a land they understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand. Ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore up above, out of the sea? Wish I could be part of that
Tell me, child, you got trouble on the mind?
Sebastian!
What is all this?
Just a few knickknacks I've collected, that's all.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself if your poor father knew about
Oh,
this.
you're not going to tell him, are you? Oh, please, Sebastian, he'd never understand.
Listen to me, Ariel, for my sake, as well as your own. It's time you kept your mind on your music. From now on, you'll have voice lessons every day, and perhaps take up an instrument. A harp, maybe.
A ship.
Why, sure, a nice harp, one made out of driftwood and decorated with mother of pearl and Ariel. Oh, someone's got to nail that girl's fins to the floor.
Stow the mainsail, button the hatches.
I don't want to be king.
I swore an oath to your father on his deathbed that I'd turn you from an errant roustabout into a proper royal, so you're worthy to fill in his shoes.
Now you're making me queasy.
Not only that, I promised I'd have you married before your next birthday.
Married?
Our kingdom needs a queen!
Did you ever try to take a princess sailing? It's a joke. Their crinolines get caught in the rigging, and most of them can't even swim.
Swim, sire, is that a prerequisite?
Sure, if we go sailing. Where am I gonna find her, Grimsby? A girl who's as carefree and alive as the sea itself. Where?
Well, what do you know?
Scuttle, be quiet. They'll hear you.
Oh, I got you. We're being intrepidatious.
It's too much to hope for, isn't it? Somewhere out there, a girl who's a match for a guy like me.
Perhaps you're not looking hard enough.
I've never seen a human this close before.
Me neither.
I thought you were an expert.
Other stuff, sure, but egad, the sight of him is horrible. That square jaw and those broad shoulders and those two eyeballs the same color. No variety.
I don't know. I think he's kind of handsome.
You do?
Trust me, Grimsby. When I come across the girl in my dreams, it'll hit me like lightning.
Whoa! Hurricane a-coming! King Triton must be angry indeed!
Batten down the hatches, and everyone below deck, and quickly!
Eric, take the wheel!
Whoa, the atmospherical's going haywire!
Careful, Scuttle! Watch out!
Ariel!
Secure the rigging! Oh, good heavens!
Don't worry, Grimsby! I'll get you home safely!
Eric! Man overboard!
Was I too late?
Oh, it's hard to tell. I don't hear a heartbeat.
No, look. He's breathing. Oh, Scuttle. Just look at him. He's so beautiful. What would I give to live where you are? What would I pay to stay here beside you? What would I do to see you smiling at me? Where would we walk? Where would we run if we could stay all day in the sun? Just you and me, and I could be part of your world. Oh.
Prince Eric! Ahoy! Anybody! Somebody!
On your way, Kim, we're divulged.
Get away, you filthy bird! Oh, Eric. Oh, Prince Eric, you just adore making my pulse race, don't you?
A girl rescued me. She pulled me right out of the surf, and she was singing.
You took a terrible tumble, my dear boy.
That voice, I can't get it out of my head.
It's the sound of the sea, that's all.
No, I'll prove it to you. I'll find her, and I'll thank her for saving my life.
A good night's rest and you'll be good as new.
Please, you have to believe me.
You've heard too many tall tales, my dear boy.
No, she was real.
Yes, as real as a siren, as real as a mermaid on the rocks.
fish in a small pond, swimming upstream when everyone else is swimming down.
If you ask me, it's because she's a Pisces.
I'll say she sure is acting fishy lately.
She's dizzy and she's dreamy. Her head's up in the foam. Her eyes up gone clingy. It's like there's no one home. She floats away the days, moping on the coastal shelf. You ask her where she's going. She giggles like a fool. She barely sticks her toe in down that tight pool. It's more than just a face. Face it, she's just not herself. Is she ill or insane? Is it water on the brain? What has got her bothered so? It's the vents, it's the flu. Gosh, I wish we had a clue. Oh wait, oh dear, good grief. It's clear she's in love. She's in love. Pounding heart, ringing bells. I think she's even wearing brand new shells. She's in love. She's in love. Glory be, Lord above. Got to be, she's in love.
Hey, Flounder, notice anything weird about you-know-who?
You mean Ariel? I'll say. She acts like she can see me. She doesn't even speak. She treats me like sashimi left over from last week. You see her late at night, tossing in her ocean bed. Shoot, 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 shoot. As a snapper, a shoot against the rocks. You swim right up to the top. She lays there like a lox. Sure as dog she bites. Something makes her lose her head. She has lost her head. And she sighs and she swoons and she's humming little tunes. Even has a sort of glow. What on earth could it be? Any hammerhead can see that's got a glow. That's glow. Oh no, she's in love. She's in love. See her hips, how they swish. Well, don't you wonder who's the lucky secret fish? She's in love. She's love. She's in love. See her blush, see her grin. Got to be love. She's in love with someone swimming in the sea. Kissing. It's clear as it's too low. She's got the line and sinker. Crushed out fish on her toes. Mark on, knocked down, hard hit, indeed, that's it. She's in love. She's in love. She's in love. Pulling sea, no mistake. Look at those moonbeams in her wake. Obvious what they must be symptoms of. She's in love. She's in love. She's in love. Yeah, yeah.
Ariel! Ariel! Oh, that sister of yours is as slippery as an eel. Where has she swum off to now? I got to find her for her daddy goes looking.
Good luck. She's in La La Land. That girl has fallen head over tails in love.
In love? Ariel?
Come on, Flounder. Who's the lucky merman?
Gee, I don't know. I didn't even know it was love until the second chorus.
But you know her better than anyone.
You follow her everywhere.
Not anymore. Not since she started chasing after humans.
Humans? Oh, I hope and pray you didn't just say humans.
Uh-oh.
And this new love of hers, don't tell me.
Then don't ask me.
He's one of them?
A real human? The two-legged kind?
Daddy's gonna be ripped.
Standing outside her species. Thanks, Flounder. You're a regular angelfish.
Water all around your child, and you still got to play with fire.
she go? Where can she be? When will she come again? Calling to me, calling to me, calling to me. Somewhere there's a girl who's like the shimmer of the wind upon the water. Somewhere there's a girl who's like the glimmer of the sunlight on the sea. Somewhere there's a girl who's like a swell of endless music. Somewhere she is singing and her song is meant for me. And her voice, it's sweet as angels sighing. And her voice, it's warm as summer sky. And that sound, it haunts my dreams and spins me round until it seems I'm flying. Her voice.
Sire, you've been scouring the sea for weeks. And to what end?
I vowed to find her, and I will.
I've a better idea. On the eve of your 21st birthday, we'll host a marvelous ball. We'll invite countless eligible young ladies from far and wide.
I knew it.
To sing for you.
What?
A contest. What better way to find your mysterious voice? You'll be married off by sunset on that very day, just as your father decreed.
Yes! Why, yes! That's how we'll find her!
Yes, indeed we shall. You have my word.
She's out there somewhere. I just know.
I can sense her laughter and the ripple of the waves against the shoreline. I can see her smiling in the moonlight as it settles on the sand. I can feel her waiting just beyond the pale horizon, singing out a melody too lovely to withstand. And her voice, it's there as dusk is falling. And her voice, it's there as dawn steals by. Pure and bright, it's always near, all day, all night, and still I hear it calling. Her voice. Strange as a dream, real as the sea. If you can hear me now, come set me free. Come set me free.
Oh, child, there you are. A human? You fell in love with a human?
I didn't choose it, it just happened.
Oh, child.
I thought maybe, just maybe, you'd be happy for me?
Happy for you? Happy because you done gone plumb crazy now? It's time you get your head out of the clouds and back in the water where it belongs.
But I don't belong here. I never have. I don't fit in no matter how hard I try. If only I could be up there instead, walking on the very same ground he is, breathing the very same air.
Down here is your home. The human world is a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there.
You're wrong, I swear.
Believe me, it's true.
The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right there on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things around you. What more is you looking for? Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better, don't let weather take it from me. Up on the shore, they would go take out till the sun is slave away. While we live floating, floating, floating under the sea. Down there all the fish is happy, and on through the waves they roll. The fish are running happy, it's not nothing no more. The fish in the hole is happy, they roll over surfing. But they went off in the break. Guess who gonna be on the plate? Under the sea, under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. Nobody eat us, fry us and eat us in the sea. Under the sea, we was the land of the Lord to go. Under the sea, we are the Lord. We got troubles, life is a bubbles under the sea. Bubbles under the sea, under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. Since life is sweet, yeah, we got the beat, yeah, naturally. Under the sea, even the sturgeon and the ray, they let the earth start to play. We got a spirit, you gotta hear it under the sea. The news play the flute, the drum play the harp, the bass play the bass, they sound the charm, the bass play the brass, the drum play the drum. The Duke is a Duke of soul. The baby can play the beats on the streets, the jam rocking on the back, she sings the smell that is back, they know where it's at, and all that open glow. You're cutting up right here. We got the whole crustacean plant here.
original, you know how to well, yeah, that's why it's hotter under the water. Yeah, we in luck, you're down in the muck, yeah, under the sea, child. That's what I'm talking.
Ariel.
Sebastian! Where is she, Sebastian? Where?
Oh, you just missed her. She slip away.
To think she'd betray her family this way. That she'd turn her back on her own kind.
She can't help it, sire.
I taught her myself. And now she makes a mockery of everything we hold dear. Where's she hiding?
Oh, if only I knew.
She keeps secrets from me, Sebastian. Not from you. I'll wager you know where she is. Now, take me to her.
To think this belonged to him once. He held it in his own two hands.
Ariel! Ariel, tell the truth. Did you save a human from drowning?
Who told? Which one of you?
I'm sorry, Ariel. Nothing but a guppy. Just a lousy guppy. You get every single solo. And it's not fair.
That's enough! Leave us alone. You too, Sebastian. So, did you?
I had to rescue the prince.
You had to?
Without me, he would have perished.
He's a human. You're a mermaid.
I can't hate him just because he's different. Perhaps you can, but it's just not in me.
Different? They catch us with their hooks. They spear us with their blades.
They're not all like that.
Have you forgotten what they did to your mother?
We don't know that for certain.
Can there be any doubt? She slips out one morning for an innocent swim and never returns.
You can't prove...
I know it in my heart, and that's enough. Murderers, all of them.
You can't blame all humans for a few wicked ones.
I won't have you building a shrine to them, worshipping their rubbish. The debris that sullies our waters.
Daddy, no.
The totems of their decadence.
Don't, please.
Never again, Ariel. Never again.
Ariel?
He ruined all my things. My human stuff. If he really and truly loved me, then he would never...
Oh, child, it's because he loves you.
Well, he sure has a funny way of showing it. He can break every single treasure I own. But he can't break me.
But you just might break his heart.
And you! Some friend you turned out to be, taking him here to my secret place.
For your own good, child. I pray you wake up from this madness and soon. You're swimming in some dangerous waters.
If only he would look, if only he could see, could love me as I am instead of how he wished I be. He doesn't really care, he doesn't want to know. I hate him, yes, I hate him, God, I hate him so. Oh, what I would give if only I could go.
Poor child. Poor, sweet child. She seems to have a very serious problem now, hasn't she?
If only
There was something.
we could do.
Who are you two?
Sweet child. Poor
Child,
So tragic.
so misunderstood,
Dear child.
sad child.
Life's looking.
Shall we say
Not good.
no?
Who will ease her woes and worry?
Who will help her get her man? Sweet child, perhaps the sea
spell.
Why be a monk?
No one will tell.
No one will care.
It's your affair.
Sweet child,
Dear child, poor child,
sad child,
will bring you to her lair right now.
bet in half a sec, your prince and you are reconciled.
Together forever.
Take me to her.
Sweet child.
Hello? Ariel? It's me. Where'd you go? Ursula! Ariel!
Oh, mistress of the deep, you've a visitor.
I'm not so sure.
Now, mustn't get cold fins. Don't be shy, Ariel, darling. It's me, your Auntie Ursula.
I shouldn't be here.
Nonsense. We're family.
But Father says you're wicked and hateful.
Yes, but he says the same thing of humans now, doesn't he, Schnookums? And we both know that's not true now, don't we?
Why did he banish you?
Oh, the ocean wasn't big enough for the both of us. And now he's driven you away, too.
He doesn't understand me.
Oh, but I do, Dumpling. We're so very alike, you and I. Gals with ambition. Nothing scares a man more, does it? Now, tell dear old Auntie everything.
I'm in love with someone. A human.
Yes, this prince fellow. He's quite the catch. The answer is simple. You must become a human yourself.
Can you help me?
Help you, my dear sweet child. It's what I live for. To help unfortunate merfolk like yourself. Poor souls with no one else to turn to. I admit that in the past I've been unnasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True? Yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed. Pathetic, poor, unfortunate souls in pain, indeed. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, I do. Those poor, unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come flocking to my cauldron, crying, spells, Ursula, please, and do I help them? Yes, I do. Now it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price, and I'm afraid I had to rake across the coals. Yes, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole I'd been a saint. To those poor unfortunate souls, now listen here, baby kids. I know a spell that will turn you into a human for 3 days. Now it's got a procedural clause, sort of a quid pro quo. Before the sun sets on the 3rd day, you've got to get dear old Princey to kiss you. If you do, you'll stay human forever.
And if I don't?
Nothing drastic, I'm sure. Ooh, look, small print. Your soul is mine forever, and you're doomed to spend eternity in my watery hell-soaked lair. Lawyers, don't you just love them? And of course, there is one more thing. My fee.
But I don't have anything.
I'm not asking for much. Only your voice.
My voice?
Don't worry. I have the perfect place for it. Your grandpappy Poseidon gave his magic trident to your father. And this was his gift pour moi.
Your magic shell?
You've heard of it?
Father says it's the source of all your witchcraft.
Nice! nonsense, darling.
He says you die without it.
Die? Oh, please! It's simply a bauble, a vessel for your voice. Your vibrato, your legato, even your belt will all be safe and sound in here.
But if I give away my voice, then how can I ever...
You'll have your looks, your pretty face, and don't underestimate the power of body language! The men up there don't like a lot of glamour. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Yes, on land it's much preferred for ladies not to say a word. After all, dear, what is idle prattle for? Come on! They're not all that impressed with conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can, but they don't intrude and fawn on a lady who's withdrawn. It's she who holds her tongue that gets her man. Come on, you poor unfortunate soul. Go ahead, make your toast. I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. You poor unfortunate soul. So sad, so true. If you want to cross a bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath. Go ahead and sign the scroll. Flotsam, jetsam, now I got her, boys. The boss is on a roll. You poor unfortunate
So how's about it, Cupcake?
If I become human, I'll never see my family again. My sisters, even my father.
Do you want Princey Pooh or not? 5, 4, 3.
Yes, I'll do it. Where do I sign?
Not just any ink, darling. Use mine.
Beluga, say fruga, come winds of the Caspian Sea. Larynxis, glacitis, ad max, laryngitis, lavotia me.
Now sing. Sing your voice over to me.
Keep singing. Now swim, swim, swim. Swim for your life, human child.
About you. Don't tell me. I'll de-siphon it myself. her hairdo. You've been using the
She's
nickel
got
opera-
legs, you idiot! She traded her voice to the sea witch and got legs.
Oh, no, not your beautiful pipes.
You see? Not a sound.
I hate to say it, kid, but that was a lousy swap.
What would her father say? I tell you what her father say. He say he gonna kill himself a crab. That's what he say.
She's just got 3 days.
3 days to what?
To make the prince fall in love with her.
And to prove it, he gets to, he's got to kiss her.
Prince, eh? You wanna nab someone like the prince, you gotta learn a graceful way of preambulating.
She'll do no such thing.
Oh, sure she will. Come on now, upsy daisy. What? Giving up so soon? That's not like you. Gotta have a little gumption. A can-do kind of attitude. Take it from a girl who knows.
You look at me, you see this face. In terms of beauty, I'm a basket case. And as for style and sound there, I guess there ain't a whole lot there. Yeah, although perhaps it makes no sense. I struck myself lots of confidence. Sure, I lack an awful lot. There is one thing I got positivity. I got positivity. It gives me the zip and the zow and the yellow. That's why I walk with the wind when the wild. Cause once you learn that word, there ain't nothing you can do. So let that positivity work for you.
Positivity? There's no such word.
Why, of course there is. It's in the dictionary. Why is it between popsicle and pre-hysterical? Believe you me, I seen it work miracles. See what the bip and the bop and the pop do. You can flip and clap so your wish comes true. This is something that you believe. See what the zig and the song and the scissors eat. There ain't nothing you can leave. Just see it's really your prerogative. You simply can't ignore it. And there's you just sitting there, flat upon your derriere. That's the way you wanna be. You might as well be shrubbery. So stand right up and dust your seat. Stand real tall on your 2 feet. Real trip and make mistakes. Figure out what it takes.
What do we got? Shoo! Miss, are you alright? You seem very familiar. Have we met? Yes! Yes, of course! I've been looking everywhere for you. You must tell me. What's your name? Excuse me? You don't speak English? Sore throat, huh? I'm sorry. You don't speak at all, do you? For a moment, I mistook you for someone else. What is it? You're hurt? No. You need help. A bit dizzy, aren't you? I know just the remedy. A warm bath and a hot meal. Come along. The palace isn't far.
Bravo, Ariel! Now that's what I call reeling them in.
This is gonna get me in real hot water.
You see that guy? What a crowd! Now you know our word. There ain't nothing you can do. So let that positivity work for you.
Your Majesty,
Have you found her?
we've searched everywhere. There's no sign of your daughter.
So keep looking until you do.
Yes, sire. I never meant to wish her ill, Daddy.
I know.
And if she never comes back, and I'm forced to sing her solo, don't call us. We will rest, Papa. Not till she's home.
Thank you, dear child. As if the loss of your mother wasn't enough. The poor child washed ashore like kelp. Perhaps it was a horrible shipwreck. We may never know. She won't speak. Not a single solitary word. Do what you must. A scrub in the tub. A proper frock.
Getting your strength back, dearie. I can't help but wonder, what must she be thinking? I'd give a farthing or two just to hear her thoughts.
Oh, just look. It's like I'm in a storybook. Oh, it's bliss. I dreamed that it would be somewhat, but not like this. Look over there. Oh my God, how very odd and what might they be? Something splendid, maybe. Look over here. Could you bust? Isn't it just me dazzling, dazing, utterly amazing? Gazing round, it's like to die. Just seeing it feels so good. I'd scream if I only could. I'd hoped and wished and wanted so to be here. Wished and prayed and planned it to a T. Prayed and wow, just look, it's really me here, walking around. Strange it seems, somewhere beyond my wildest dreams. Look at her there, the ground won't accept. Keeps on walking, weird how she's not talking. Look at her stare, funny miss, chosen like this to stay for dinner. What does he see in her? Hush now, cause she's simply shy. Just sits at the table chat, one side of peep and that.
Piffle, ladies! In 2 short nights, princesses from all over will be singing themselves silly, all to win the prince's heart. Tonight, he may save us some quiet.
I'd hoped and wished and wondered what I'd do here. Wished and prayed and pictured what I'd see. Prayed and wow, my prayers are coming true here. Look at it all, look how it glitters, lovely beyond my wildest dreams.
Good evening. Well, now I'm the one who's speechless. Hungry?
Attention! Bienvenue pour ce soir! Escargot! Lobster bisque! Tuna tartare! Poulet mackerel! Maintenant!
I pull out with the side and I serve it up fine. Don't love little fishies, don't you? Here's something for tempting their palate. Preparing the classic technique. First you melt if it's fat, the mallet. Then you slash loose the skin, give the berry a slice. Then your arms up so thin. Cause it makes it taste nice. Circular! I have missed one. Ça, great blue. What is this? I wonder. Goodness, such a sweet, succulent crab. Quel dommage! But alas, you belong in this sauce. With some flour, I think just a dab. Then I'll stop you with bread. And what hope you'll be dead. And you'll certainly lucky you are. 'Cause it's gonna be hot. In my big silver pot. To-do-do, wonderful.
It's been a long time since we dined in the company of such loveliness, hasn't it, Prince Eric?
Usually it's just me and Grim. He has to look across the table at my ugly mug.
The bath certainly worked its wonders. She's groomed for a groom, you might say.
Easy, old boy, easy. My, isn't that unusual? Thank you.
Don't tell me she's fond of tobacco. Ah, it's the pipe. Can't say I blame you. It's an antique meerschaum from Dusseldorf.
Sorry, old friend, but it looks like your pipe smoked you.
Yes, very funny. At least I know she knows how to make you smile. Shall we?
creme of the creme de la creme. Oh, you may ask, but what is it? It's a teensy surprise, a delectable treat, what I'm sure you'll just love. Allez, bon appetit! Say bonjour to our friends from the sea. It's a fish, how you say, jamboree. If it's killed, it's been killed to a tea.
Toss in a blender and tenderly cream.
Dish after dish, like you'd wish to have dreamed. And now the grand finale, the pièce de resistance. A delicacy by golly, you won't find it in restaurants. Until to tease your taste buds with a certain je ne sais quoi. Voila! Sacre-bleu! Out of my way! Ha! Oh! Daddy! No! Hey, Daddy! If you're going to get a crab, use this sight! I want that crab dead! You idiot!
Look at the two of us, eh? What a couple of misfits. You're a quiet girl in a noisy world. I'm a prince who'd rather be a simple sailor. We're both fish out of water, you and I. What? Did I say something wrong? I'm sorry. Who needs words anyway? A smile says just as much sometimes. Nimble on your feet, aren't you? Dancing beats small talk any day. Why sure, it's the way your feet smile or laugh. It lets you say so many things. Dancing is a language that is felt instead of heard. You can whisper, sing, or shout without so much as a word. Try it, go on, like so. Just let your emotions tell your body what to do. See how much a single inhibitions fall away, and you find that you're expressing things your voice daren't say. Don't be afraid, let go. Soon as you surrender, what's inside will sweep on through, as the boundaries between us disappear. And every little step, every single step, is one step closer to talking loud and clear. A dance is like a conversation, except you never need to make a sound. And once you've begun, you speak as one, give and take, back and forth, round and round. Much more than language ever could. And every little step, every single step, is one step closer. One step closer. One step closer. Hear something? I'm sorry. I haven't been myself lately. It's after midnight. I should let you get some sleep. Good night.
Out of the frying pan into the fire, the things I do for you, young lady. Now I know what I should do. I should march right back home to your father, so you can be miserable the rest of your life. It's true. I got no backbone. All right, child, I'm in. Now we got to make a plan to get that boy to kiss ya before it's too late. You gotta bat your eyes like this. And you gotta pucker your lips like this. Oh, that's good! You put those two things together and you got that boy in the palm of your hand. Now come, child, off to bed with you.
That was too close for comfort, boys. One night and they're already dining together and dancing cheek to cheek. I should have known.
There's only one thing more potent than my black magic.
The power of true love.
Teenage hormones!
Seems the little tart is off to quite the start. Just one night and Princey Pooh is wallowing in bliss. Think of what they'll do by sunset number 2.
What?
Idiots! Go up and block that kiss.
Yes, your wretchedness.
In the meanwhile, her poor proud pappy, bet he's wondering where his baby's been. Worried, sick, so upset, unhappy. Soon he'll guess that and the fun'll begin. Daddy and his angel, how they're gonna hurt. Once my plan is in full flow. Once that kiss goes amiss, then the girl will be lost. When she's sad, then her dad will be gone from my life. And once that she'll head back to her little
No girls ever dared to join me out here. Too afraid they'd muddy their shoes. But not you. Peaceful, isn't it? Not another living creature for miles and miles.
Nothing is happening.
They spent all morning on horseback, then a picnic, and now this, and not so much as a peck on the cheek.
So, how about this weather?
This is going nowhere fast.
Oh, 24 hours left. He'll be married off, and poor Ariel, she'll be deep six.
We got to do something and quick.
But why?
We got to create the right kind of mood.
Oh, something romantical. Candlelight and shampoo.
Nonsense. You don't take all that. Everything we need, we got right here. Percussion. Strings. Winds. And moonlight. There you see her sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. Yes, you want her. Look at her, you know you do. Possible she wants you to. There is one way to ask her. It don't take a word, not a single word. Go on and kiss the girl. Sing with me now. Sha-la-la-la-la, my oh my. Look like that boy too shy. You're gonna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la, it not sad. It ain't a shame too bad. You're gonna miss the girl.
You know, I really ought to know your name. Maybe I can guess. Alexandra. Annabelle? Beatrice.
Ariel, her name is Ariel.
Ariel? Ariel. Hey, that's kind of pretty. Okay, Ariel.
Now's your moment, floating in the blue lagoon. Boy, you better do it soon. No time will be better. She don't say a word, and she won't say a word until you kiss the girl. Oh, mwah, mwah, mwah. Sha-la-la-la, don't be scared, you're
What was that? Ariel, are you okay?
Sebastian, what was that?
Lightning?
From underwater?
Must be some sort of freak storm. I ought to head back. It's my birthday tomorrow, and we're having a contest. Grimsby wants me married by sunset, or else.
Most merciful Triton, I pray you'll keep calm.
Where is she? Where is Ariel?
She'd be so angry if she knew I was here.
I entrust my youngest daughter to you, and what happens? I ought to have you cracked. I ought to have you shelled.
He almost was, Your Greatness. And all for Ariel.
And you ought to be ashamed of yourself, too. What kind of tragedy will it take?
A tragedy involving the sea witch, to be exact.
What did you say?
These two eels came, and they took her straight to Ursula. And then she traded her voice for a pair of legs. And if the prince doesn't kiss her,
She
then...
traded her voice to become human?
By sunset tomorrow, that child could be giving up her very soul.
Her soul?
And daughter that wicked sister of yours.
It's time I settle things once and for all. Pardon me, young lady. Anything else you require before bedtime? Very well then. Let's catch 40 winks. A big day tomorrow. Prince Merrick must choose his bride. Mustn't look so blue, child. The secret to happiness is you mustn't wish for impossible things.
If only you could know the things I long to say. If only I could tell you what I wish I could convey. It's in my every glance, my heart's an open book. You see it all at once if only you would look. If only you could glimpse the feeling that I feel. If only you would notice what I'm dying to reveal. The dreams I can't declare, the needs I can't deny. You'd understand them all if only you would try. All my secrets, you would learn them. All my longings, you'd return them. Then the silence would be broken. Not a word would need be spoken.
What is it about her that's so wonderfully and possibly familiar? Why do I feel dizzy in a way I've only felt but once before? How come when she looks at me it seems like time stops moving? Almost like the way it did that day upon the shore.
Tomorrow, the prince will have his pick of any princess in the land. How can a little mermaid compete with that? If only I knew how I'd make him see the light. If only it were up to me, this all would turn out right. And if I only could,
I tell you what I'd do. I'd simply wave me claw and make your dreams come true. And wouldn't that surprise ya if you only...
How could I have pushed her to the point of having no one left to turn to? What if I have lost her and it's all my fault? She's gone. If only I could
If only there were time, I know we'd kiss and laugh.
If I could turn back time, I'd change my ways.
But time keeps racing forward when our moments almost pass.
I'll try to understand.
It has to happen now.
I'd
give my life up to make it
I should have started listening to you. How I wish that girl could have been If only what I would give, if only you could. And at the ball, what will occur? Maybe I'll find that voice, but I'll lose Welcome, dear friends, to our contest. The first that this kingdom has ever seen. We gather today for a wholesome display, so our prince may at last choose our queen. These 6 lovely princesses possess the most accomplished voices in all the land. Tonight, one of you will go away with a crown. Good luck, and may the best woman win.
Listen to me, don't I sound rich? Loud am I not, plus I've got perfect pitch. Won't you think I'm the girl who has everything?
That's not her. I'll know it the moment I hear it.
Listen to this, clear as can be. You'll know I mean when I hit my eyes see. Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything, everything? The world that is cold and is second to none. I'm the walking just like that. It's so real, can't you live? I'm the one of the
Surely one of these lovely voices matches the music in your heart.
I wish I could say yes, but she's not here.
But, her father rules all of Prussia. She is richer than Midas. She is one of triplets, but they're willing to break up the set.
No, Grim.
Ah, you'll be the death of me, boy. What am I to do? The sun has nearly set, and soon your birthday will be over. You must choose someone. Perhaps if we steal ourselves, take another listen.
Ariel?
Child, you mustn't.
Shh. Wait, Grim. Be quiet and listen. Go ahead, Ariel.
Oh, poor child. Poor lost child. I had hoped you'd find love somewhere in this room, Eric.
Maybe I have. I've just been too blind to see it.
But that's impossible. She didn't utter a sound.
No? That's funny. Because I heard every single note. As clear as a bell. That must mean something, old boy.
Perhaps it does. Could it be another contestant?
That's it! That's the voice!
Oh, this is most unexpected.
Tell her the competition is over. Tell her she's too late.
Why, look! Such a gorgeous sunset! And on the third day, too! Time's up!
Ariel!
I'm dragging you down, down, down to the depth where you belong! Say goodbye to your prince, your pretty dress, your satin pumps. You're mine now, mermaid!
Be prepared to spend the rest of your life her slave.
Plucking the barnacles off her back.
Ursula!
Brother darling, you're right on cue.
What have you done to my daughter?
Nothing. Why, she's done it all to herself, trading her voice away. And for what? Human heartbreak?
Give her back to me.
Not on your life.
It so happens that your daughter signed a contract.
No!
Even drew a little heart above the eye. Is it binding? Goodness, yes. Unbreakable? Unless
Unless?
there is a little something we could try.
Go on.
Yes, perhaps we could arrange a sort of trade-off.
maybe swap your daughter's soul for, say, your own.
What?
Sign the scroll and set her free. Or else she comes with me to suffer through eternity alone. The mute little hatchling drowning in her own sorrow with no voice left to cry out your name. Well, I'm waiting.
It's not my soul you're after, it's my power.
Which would you rather be? The king of the sea? Or a father to his little girl?
Ariel!
Finally! The ocean belongs to me!
And now you poor unfortunate soul, time's up, you're through. With the power of Poseidon that's been once again made whole, with the magic of the trident and the shell in my control, and now dark suffering forever over ocean, sea, and shoal. Now see for yourself how banishment feels, you poor unfortunate soul. She has the shell.
Well, look who has my black magic now.
My voice! The spell is broken!
Give it back to me.
If it breaks, you die!
Huh, you believe that? After all the lies he's told you?
Lies? What lies?
You told her the world above was hideous! And what was it instead?
Beautiful. Beautiful beyond compare.
He would say anything to turn you against the prince and his kind. Why, he's shameless! He'd even say that they murdered your mother!
Wait a minute! If the humans didn't kill her, then who did?
It was you, wasn't it? I've been blaming humans all this time, but it was you!
Who? Moi? Why, I couldn't hurt a minnow! Liar!
Ariel!
Daddy! Can you ever forgive me? I caused you such terrible worry, thinking only of myself. Not of you, not my sisters, not this place. The only place I've ever truly called my home.
I'm the one to blame. All this time, blaming humans when really...
There's goodness in people, Daddy. I know. I've seen it.
Even when I couldn't. I'm proud of you, Ariel. And your mother would have been too. You know, somehow, in the blink of an eye, when my back was turned, you grew up. You love him very much, don't you?
It's what she wants, Your Majesty. More than anything. Please.
You belong to his world now.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you so much.
Tomorrow at sunrise, we'll search again.
But, Your Majesty, she's lost.
I won't rest till I've found her.
Look, sire! Ariel!
Eric!
Could it be? It's been your voice all along, hasn't it? Who are you?
This is my father.
I am King Triton. Astonishing, I must say. Why, it defies all plausibility.
Your Majesty, at long last, I found someone who makes me eager to seize the future and claim my birthright as king. But if I slip out to sea sometimes, I'm sure she won't mind, because she'll be right there next to me, keeping us both on course. With your permission, sire, I'd like to make her my wife.
My permission? Ariel can speak for herself.
Yes, Eric! Oh, yes!
Can't be happening. No. Grog after bedtime, a bad idea indeed. Are you the young man's father? Heavens, no. His Majesty is long dead. I am nothing more than his guardian. Well, I'd wager he'd be very proud of both of you. Why, thank you. He is my one shining achievement, a bright light in a dark world. Well, congratulations to us both, my friend. And yes, and to you, yes, and to you.
If only you could stay and never say goodbye. If only I could make time stop, believe me, I would try. But fathers have to learn that daughters have to grow. And if you truly love them, you must let them grow.
And oh, I love you so, if only you could.
tales and superstition, eh, Grim?
So, he's really the king of the sea and she's his daughter?
Does that upset you?
Goodness no! I'm relieved she's royalty!